Joachim's love of choux pastry plus his wild imagination has seen him take the Éclair into uncharted territory.
The choux is like very old and traditional French pastry, but the thing is to make a modern dessert. You can really play with the shape, you can play with the colors.
For the past 5 years, his stunning edible creations have been sold in a handful of specialist Éclair shops, and his success starts with perfecting the pastry.
So I'm making the choux pastry to make the Éclair shell. We've got the milk, the butter. So we're gonna bring everything to the boil, and as soon as it's boiling, we put it in the machine. I grew up with my big brother and my mother, only the three of us. My mother, she was working really hard, so everybody had to do something in the house. So me, I went in the kitchen because, yeah, I like that. So I got the eggs. So we're gonna pour it very slowly. If I pour it too fast, the dough is gonna lose its strength, so it's gonna be too soft, and I won't be able to pipe the Éclair. So that's it. So I always wanted to work in a kitchen, playing like the scientist, you know? So basically, when I'm piping, you don't make any pressure on the piping bag because it's very liquid. So if you push a bit too much, it's gonna be too big, the Éclair. I started in a kitchen when I was 15. And 2 years later, I went in a pastry because it was more technical and more impressive. So I wanted to learn the pastry. Then as soon as I got into the pastry, I never came back in the kitchen. So this is what we're looking for. They're really smooth on top and they're crispy as well. I'm gonna empty it properly in order to put all the garnish inside. So I've been executive pastry chef in 1, 2, and 3 Michelin star restaurants. To become a good pastry chef, I think you need to love what you're doing and you need to be really precise as well. So for the filling, I'm gonna start some roasted pistachios to give some texture. What I like the most is trying new recipes, trying flavors, new techniques.
Joachim's experimentation has paid off with this extravagant Éclair. He's created a pistachio praline by first caramelizing and then blending the nuts.
So this is the raspberry compote. It's gonna make the balance. It's gonna give some acidity. It's a vanilla cream layer, so it's like crème pâtissière. This is one of my favorite combinations, basically. So I really love doing it. You can express yourself. I think you can be very creative in the pastry, and you have no limit. You just lighten it with some whipped cream. Berries, coriander cress. I love using fruit and herbs together, definitely. I think it works very well. And to finish, just gonna put the raspberry compote, so inside of the raspberry. So that's it. Now they finish, so I'm quite happy with them. They look cute, nice, and fresh. It's really fun doing something indulgent for me. When I see other people like my pastries is maybe the most enjoyable feeling that I can have.
I've never loved the look of an Éclair more. Joachim's skill and creativity are mind-blowing.